Hello there. Here is a little poem written by my maid about me. How lovely. Poetry is a fine pastime for the fair sex, isn't it? I won't read it. It's not that good. With this in mind, I have a tale of uplift and moral improvement. The tale of little James White. Mr. White Sr. was a fine, upstanding gentleman.
No, damn it! 500 slaves! The Belgian Congo! Well, burn another village if you have to! Jesus.
Daddy.
Little James.
Daddy, look, I've written you a poem.
Darling, the ivory tusks and gorilla ashtrays have arrived. Shall I tell the man to put them in the cellar?
Of course. Mother, look, I've written a poem.
I beg your pardon?
Well, shall I read it?
Of course not. Run along and play, won't you? Dear me, I don't know what's got into the boy.
Oscar Wilde is not careful. My God, poetry!
Oh. Let's worry about that later. Your manly, musky anger has quite overwhelmed me.
This is England, woman.
If only Mr. and Mrs. White had paid a little more attention to their son, for there was no doubt that that young man was being drawn towards the feminine arts.
Oh, please, darling. You great steaming lion, you.
Damn it, woman, it goes against all the laws of decency. All right, just this once. What's that?
What?
Coming from James's room.
Oh, leave it.
It sounds like...
The entrance of the fairies.
Damn that Tchaikovsky.
It suddenly dawned on Mr. White that James was in fact becoming Bohemian. So to nip this in the bud, he wisely decided to take James aside and teach him the virtue, value and good common sense of the English shipping business.
So you see, son, although the new ocean-going luxury liners are where the big profits lie in the future of this company, these little vessels are the bedrock of that future, the slave ship, equipped as they are to hold up to 400. However, if one is prepared to pack them in tight enough, there is no reason why they should not hold 500 or even 6. Some perish on the journey, of course, but even then, a net profit can still be made of up to 200 guineas. And that, my boy, is business. What the hell's wrong with you?
The plight of those poor people, packed in that darkened hold. Nothing to eat, no air to breathe, no food. Oh, it's too much. It's too much.
You will never get anywhere in commerce if you continue.
I don't want to get anywhere in commerce. I only want my art.
Right. That's it. Out! Out, you bloody Bohemian Nancy! Get out of my house! You are no son of mine! Is that clear? Is that clear?
And that was that. James was cut off, alone in the world. But where could a poverty-stricken Bohemian boy go? What place would take him in now? Only one. Only one.
Well, Paris it is then.
Yes, Paris. In France. The Mecca for the struggling artist. Home of Cézanne, Degas, the dwarf Lautrec. Children, the French are a dirty, smelly race without manners or taste, so beware. Oh, but James loved this avant-garde flavour of the city and soon found cheap lodgings where he could live and find what he called his true voice.
What is this? This disgrace?
Well, it is you. It's what I paint when I look at a woman.
Idiot! Philistine! This parody? You know nothing of la femme! Child!
James tried to satisfy his cravings with dancing, poetry, and I am afraid to say even mime.
Useless. Just bloody useless. What's wrong with me? I can't paint. I can't act. I can't. Carmavi, Carmedois, aujourd'hui.
Who is singing? Where is she that makes such a divine sound?
Well, not she, me. Where do you learn to play like that?
Mad! I learn nothing. I play from the soul. Bonjour. My name is Paul. Jean-Paul. But you have the voice of an angel. With you, mon ami, we will make beautiful music together. Bring some light into this godless universe. But not for money. No. For money to me is shit. But you are a god.
I have waited my life for one such as you.
James had found a soulmate, and singing was the expression of his ridiculous, depraved, wretched, decadent, continental barbarity. Get off. Oh.
I feel like a bird, freed from its cage and allowed to fly free.
Yes, you are. Little bird. Le petit oiseau.
The little wazzock.
The little wazzock.
Indeed. Now James knew what he was. All thanks to Jean-Paul and his magnificent horn. Day and night, round the clock, they practiced, and soon Jean-Paul deemed young James ready for the world. He trawled the nightclubs to find the perfect venue for the debut of The Little Wazzock.
Wine! I must have more wine! Where's the wine?
Still no luck. You didn't find a suitable nightclub.
I found a club, mon ami. The perfect setting for my little bird to sing. A kitty cat club. But the manager, he is swine! A businessman, a money man, a low scum!
Well, you told him we didn't want paying.
I told him he should be down on his knees thanking me for bringing the voice of heaven into his wretched lavatory. But no. They only want la femme, glamour. Something for the crowd to look at, he says. Look at? He's a singer, I tell him. His voice makes him beautiful. But he will have none of it. They only want women. Bloody women!
Wait here. I may have the answer.
Answer indeed.
Wee, little bird. Yes! Yes!
And the very next night, it was the time for James to reveal himself to the world.
Madame et Monsieur, until this moment, your lives have meant nothing, for you have not witnessed paradise. From this moment, all will change. From now, you will be changed forever. The Kitty Cat Club presents, from England, the voice of pleasure itself, the Little Wazzock!
I will be, I will live, I will sing, I will give my talent.
And he sang his little heart out. All there was, all that existed was James on stage dressed as a woman. A man dressed as a woman, watched by an audience. Absolutely disgusting.
I will be, I will live, I will sing, I will give my talent. Look at me, aren't I grand? Hear my song, hear the band.
in Paris.
Obviously, those limp-wristed foreigners found something of note in this obscenity, for the applause was rapturous and unanimous. And once off stage, the manager had a little surprise for him. It was a contract for a huge number of francs to sing for as long and as often as he liked. The next morning, back in the attic, he told Jean-Paul the good news.
Prostitute!
Well, we must have some money. All the wine you drink and the roll-up cigarettes.
Judas, I leave now. Do not follow.
Jean-Paul.
You will never see me again.
So James had found himself. But without Jean-Paul, he could never repeat the ecstasy of that opening night. However, he would not be beaten. He knew that he and Jean-Paul could create the most beautiful music the world had ever heard. If he could earn enough money, one huge sum, they would never have to prostitute their art again. But how? Until, just by chance, he spotted something in a newspaper.
Father. I will not take no for an answer.
It does appear you've found some backbone. I am impressed, but look at the state of your...
Father.
All right. You'll get your job. In fact, I may very well have the ship for you. Oh, yes.
Thank you, Father.
Not at all, son, not at all. The vessel leaves tomorrow, 18 months at sea. Bit of a rush, but I'm sure the crew will accommodate you.
Hello? Hello? I'm the turn, the cabaret. I sing. Walpole, this is a slave ship. Look, I think there's been a mistake. I thought this was a cruise liner. I'm supposed to sing.
On that long, long tour of the Belgian Congo, with seamen 24 hours a day, James at last was forced to turn his back on his Bohemian tendencies. And a good thing, too. It may feel right at the time, but it is dirty and unnatural and against God. Good night.